guys, I've changed my mind. I'm going to do the washing. I've got my washing machines going. That's the second load, that's that side. Tumble dryer, that side, that's going, that's the first load. So hopefully I'll get both sorted out tonight, so that'll help me tomorrow, because I'm going to have lots to do tomorrow, because I didn't do so much this evening when I got back. So I'm going to do the washing, then I'm going to have my apple pie. So I've got Snooposaurus down there on the floor. He's just come in. It has stopped raining, only just stopped raining, but the wind's really strong out there. And I've got a gap in the window in the front room, and you're sat in there and all you can hear is the wind whistling through the gap, and it keeps going, ooh. Sounds really bad, but it isn't that bad, it just sounds bad. Right, apron. Where is it now? Oh dear. Right. Well, I haven't shown you what I'm wearing, sorry. I've got jeans, cardi. I don't know if you've seen this cardi before. And I've got this top. I know a lot of you don't like my tops. I love this top. They also, oh no, you mustn't show you a bit of your belly, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't care what you guys say. If I feel comfortable, I shall wear it, guys. When I stop feeling comfortable, I won't. So at the moment, it's okay. Don't you worry about it. Don't you lose any sleep over it, because I'm not going to. Right, let me get the washing up done. Try and get this tied off at the back. There we go. I'm getting better at this, guys. It's difficult with long nails though. Now my nails are really grown well. I always get them, when I have my nails done, I always have them shortened. But I always have my thumb and my forefinger always cut shorter than the rest. You can see how long the other ones are. So they're really long, but those two I keep short. Same on this hand. That way I can work things better. I can work my phone, I can work my tablet at work, things like that. But these nails, they're so long. It does make life a little bit difficult, and they do go through my rubber gloves pretty quick, because my rubber gloves have burst again. But won't stop me having long nails. I love my long nails. I love the sensation. I keep harping on about sensations, and it's one of those things, because I never used to have these sensations, like the long hair brushing against my chest and my shoulders, the sun on your back, the wind whistling between your legs when you've got a lovely skirt on, the nails, when you've got long nails and you grip your nails into your fists, and it's just silly things. It's difficult to explain, but it's the silly things that seem to mean the most. I don't know why, but it really does. I love it. I just love those little sensations. There's those little things that happen and you think, oh, that was lovely. It's like when somebody says, excuse me, miss, or they refer to me as she, her, and that's lovely. I really, really enjoy that. It makes me smile, still makes me smile. Or excuse me, ladies, as somebody's comes past. It's great, it really is good. I love it. Silly little things, but they mean a lot. Right, now we're going to get this washing done. Again, I said I haven't got a lot, but I thought I've got plenty of time, because Skippy won't be phoning me till about 11 o'clock. So I thought, right, let's get ahead of the game. Let's get a bit more done. What's that? Oops, that shouldn't be in there. There we go. I've been trying to load things on my Instagram and my Facebook site. I don't know my way around these sites. I'm learning, guys. It's going to take me a while to get my head around them. So you'll have to bear with me while I try posting things on there, like pictures and videos and things like that, because it's working out how to do it. They're similar but different, and everything is a bit like getting a Samsung phone or an Apple phone. They're similar but they're different, and I can get on really well on YouTube, but all the others I struggle with. I can get on really well with an Apple phone, but I struggle with a Samsung. It's the same thing. It's getting your head around it. But I think I'll persevere and we'll see how we get on. I'm reaching out to some people I know, the friends, you know, like the family side, putting them on as my friends, and they're messaging me back and accepting me. So that's really nice. But then it throws up friends of friends, and then I'm looking at people's names thinking, who's that? Do I know them? I don't know them. But it's lovely when somebody gets in contact with you who's fairly local as well, because a lot of my YouTubers are in Scotland and Wales and Australia, New Zealand, America. They're all over the place. But it's lovely when you get somebody who's just up the road, you know, the next village. Or they come to Lavenham on a regular basis and they say, oh, I was in Lavenham the other day. You think, I could have had a cup of coffee. It's lovely. It's just nice knowing there's people around who watch my site and just pay interest in what I'm up to. I keep saying I'm living my life. I'm living a dream, and this is what I've always dreamt. And I'm just loving it. I really am loving my life, guys. Not so much work, but that's coming to an end. My working career is coming to an end. Once I hit retirement, my full-time working is going to be behind me, guys. Still going to work, but not full-time. I'm going to get a part-time job. So if you've got some suggestions out there, what you think April could be doing, it's got to be away from the motor trade. I don't want anything to do with the motor trade. That's behind me, guys. There was a message came through on my phone today that was from VOSA about new rules and regulations that are coming in April next year. And I read them and then I laughed. I went, that doesn't worry me. And they all looked at me and they said, what is that? And I said, I won't be here. It was your problem. And it is, because I haven't got to worry about it anymore. You do, when you work doing MOTs and work for VOSA or the ministry, you have to sit a annual test every year. You have to sit this test, and you've got to pass it to carry on doing MOTs. And it's a real pain. It asks lots of silly questions that you don't come across. Oh, that's my tumble dryer. I'm going to have to turn it off and turn it on again. Silly questions that you never really come across on a regular basis. And it asks you all these questions about disciplinary, this, that and the other, and where will you find different information about the office side, the paperwork side, and it's something that comes up once in a blue moon, yet you have to sit this exam once a year. And there's a whole list of questions like that, and they take you ages to find the answers, and it's really irrelevant to what you're doing. On the shop floor, you're actually working on customers' cars, and it's very rarely you have to go through the process and looking up the management side, the paperwork side, the disciplinary side. The only time that comes into play is when the ministry comes to visit you and they check you and yet they say you've done something wrong. But that doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, guys. You do your job properly, it doesn't happen. And so I'm coming to the end of it. I did my last exam about March. I think it was about February or March this year, yeah. So I haven't got to do it again until February, March next year, but I'm not going to be doing MOTs, I'm going to be giving up. And if you don't pass the exam, come the 1st of April, you can no longer do MOTs. Well, that's fine by me, because I leave in February, so come April, I'm not interested in doing MOTs anymore. I'm coming out of the trade, that's it. I don't want to do it anymore, I've had enough. I've been in the trade since I left school, guys, at the age of 16. So we're looking at 50 years of being in the motor trade. It's not happening. I'm not doing any more in the car trade. That's it, I've had it. So, and I'm really looking forward to coming away from it. Some people say, oh, aren't you worried about what you're going to do next? No, not really. Something will come along. I will find something else to do. I can't not do something. I will get myself a part-time job, guys. And I don't care what it is. Whether it's stacking shelves, driving a parts van, or driving a delivery van, I don't care. As long as it's not in the motor trade. I don't want to be swinging spans around anymore. Those days are going to be behind me. And I keep saying this to the manager at work. He keeps saying to me, how long are you going to be? And I said, well, I've got about 4 months and 15 days to go. And he goes, no, how long are you going to be on the job? I said, yeah, about 4 months and 15 days. And he just walks away. Because at the end of the day, I'm really not bothered. Right, let me just turn that tumble dryer off. and I haven't got a towel. Where's my towel? There it is. Right, put that on. So it does that occasionally. There's a filter in there. There's two filters. There's one below the door that you empty on a regular basis, and there's another one on the intercooler at the very bottom of the machine about there that you have to take out and clean out. And that's a pain to do. I do it on a fairly regular basis, but that keeps putting that alarm on saying the filter's blocked, but it's not blocked. I know it's not blocked because I've cleaned it out, but it keeps doing that. But all you have to do is turn it off and then turn it back on again, and then it will run again. Sometimes it will start bleeping again, sometimes it will be fine again. But I'm not over worried about it. I can get it to work. Right, so let me get my plate done, guys. In she goes. There was a job I did today, which was a carryover job from yesterday, which was a oil leak. It was a sales vehicle and it had an engine oil leak. Now the vehicle we sold probably about a month, maybe 2 months ago, second-hand vehicle, and I did a used vehicle inspection on it and I reported there was an oil leak from the engine, but we washed it off and then rechecked it, couldn't find the leak again, didn't come back, so we put it down as being residue, left over from a previous job. It had a timing belt done on this engine. This is an engine that's got what they call a wet belt, and it had a new wet belt put on it, and they replaced the front timing chain cover or timing belt cover and the sump. They were all new, so we presumed that they just left it oily. So anyway, the customer took the vehicle, brought it back, said it's dripping oil. So I had a look, and sure enough, it was coming out of the corner of the timing belt cover. So they ordered it up, but they only just now asked me yesterday to actually do the job. The vehicle's been there for just short of a month. It's been at the garage waiting to have this done. The customer who's got it has got a loan vehicle, so they're not worried. They've got a brand new loan vehicle, so they're happy as Larry. But I did their vehicle today, got it all done. That's the vehicle that dripped antifreeze and coolant in my hair. That's why I had to have a shower as soon as I got back from work. But it went really well. It was the first one of these I've done. I didn't do the timing belt, I just had to do the cover. But it was one of those unknowns. It's one of those where you think, now, how do I go about this? And I worked it out, it wasn't too bad. If I had to do another one tomorrow, it'd be a breeze, because you know exactly what to disconnect and what to do. But being the first one, you have to kind of feel your way around it. And I actually went onto YouTube and researched it as well, because I was unsure about a particular item on this engine. But it was really easy. It wasn't bad at all. It was just labour intensive. There's a lot of work just stripping down to get to the engine to do the job, and then a lot of work to put it all back together again at the end. So that's what took the time, not necessarily doing the job itself, but the time getting to it. But anyway, it was all done. I fired it up just after dinner today, and it was beautiful. Took it for a road test, rechecked it when I got back, nice and dry, so hopefully that will go. The customer can come and swap over and get his vehicle back. I'm sure he'll be pleased to get it back. It's a nice vehicle as well. So that was my first job, and that was really nice. I enjoyed doing that. It was something different, and I like doing something different. I don't like doing the same thing day in, day out. It's not particularly interesting when you're just doing service after service after service. It's much nicer when you've got a little bit of variety, and I do like variety. Obviously, most garages will, or most main garages will have a franchise, which our garage has. We've got a franchise, and you tend to just get those vehicles in. But what I always say is I'd like to do all the other stuff that comes in. Okay, some of them can be a bit of a pain, but it's interesting. It's better than doing the same vehicles day in, day out. Doing MOTs and services on the same make vehicles can get quite boring, and I like a little bit of variety. I don't particularly like the franchise I'm working on, and I've made that quite vocal about that. I think it's a bad product, but that's my own personal opinion. But my opinion is gained over 50 years worth of experience, guys, and I know what I'm talking about, and it's not a good product. There's a lot better products out there than what I have to work on. So that's why I like doing all the other things that come in, because I think a lot of those are a lot better than the franchise we actually work for. But there, 4 months and 15 days, and I haven't got to worry about that. Right, that's it. One more dish and then I'm going to do my apple pies. My boys are poised. Well, Snoop's asleep on the step. He's got his eyes shut. He knows I'm going to be getting those apple pies out in a second. There we go. Right, that's it. We are done. Let's tip this away. I can have a lay in tomorrow. I did oversleep one day this week though. Fortunately for me, Skippy messaged me in the morning to see if I was up, and I was still in bed. I went, oh no. I rushed around. I did get to work in time, but it was all a bit rushed. But tomorrow, I can have a lay in, and you know what's going to happen? I'll wake up and get up early. Because I'm just like that. I'm an early riser, but the chance, when I do get the chance to have a lay in, I never seem to take it. Let's see what I do tomorrow. Let's see if I take it tomorrow. It is really dark in the mornings now. When I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It is pitch black, guys. And it's only got light when I go to work, only just. The sun is getting lower and lower. It's just below the horizon now. And another week or so, and it's going to be dark halfway to work, and so on. And then it's going to be a case of the clocks change, and you're going to be going to work in the dark and coming home in the dark, and it's going to be, oh no, here we go again. Yeah. Right, let's put this up here. Right, apple pie time. I'll put it over here, then you can see my Snoop. There he is, look. Can you see him? I sat on that step. Now, how quick do you think he's going to come through that door when I open the cupboard to get the dish out? Should we have a look? No movement yet. Oh, yes, here he comes. Sooty won't be far behind. Here comes Soot, look, there he is. Right, let me get this apron hung up. Ah, guys. Right, apple pie time. What have we got? Oh, fresh box. Oh no, I had 2 out of that one last night. Right, I'll twist the camera a little bit. There you go. My apple pies of choice from Aldi. I've got 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow, but I'm going shopping tomorrow anyway, so I'll restock, guys. Oh, Snoop's down here right beside me. The Sooty's behind me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put this top on tonight, this top, and I thought to myself, I think this is the first time I've actually worn this top since I had my breasts done, and I thought, oh, that looks really nice. Now, I wore this when I went to see Ches in Birmingham, when I had my hair extensions first put in, and I put this on and I thought, oh my goodness, if this is the first time I've worn it again since then, that doesn't seem possible, guys. But it's a lovely comfortable top, and I do like it, but a lot of people said to me, oh no, you're too old to be wearing something like that, you need to be wearing something more relevant to your age. But I've always answered that, wear what you like. If you like it, wear it. If you feel comfortable, I do feel comfortable, I do feel confident in what I wear, and I will wear what I like, guys. The day I suddenly decide that my taste has changed, then yes, I will consider it. Or I can do this, guys, like that, so you don't have to stare at my tummy. But I do love things like this. Right, this is what I've got for my boys. Let me just twist the camera a little bit. Mind Snoopers, you're in the way. Good boy. If I put it over that side, there's my Snoopers, and Sooty will be sat beside him in a second. Right, there you go. I'll slide it down a little bit. There we go. Right, are you going to go over here? Come in. Come in. Okay. Sit down, sit. Good boy. Stay. Yes, good boys. Right. Boys got their crusts. Right, just grab a spoon, guys. Good boy, Sue. Oh, you are so good. Oh, guys. You are just so good. Oh, you are. Oh, I know. Right, put that camera up again, guys. It's a bit low now. Here we go. Up. There you go. Right, nearly there. Do you want to go up the garden again, or are you happy? No? Gardening? Go on then, off we go. It's spitting again. I've just put my arm out there and I can feel it spitting again. I had stopped, so... This is lovely. 2 days off, guys. Monday will come round all too quick. You know it will. I'll have so much to do. It's just going to fly this weekend. Last weekend, obviously, I wasn't very well on the Sunday/Monday, so I had Monday and Tuesday off. So that's what gave me a shorter week this week. Yeah. Never mind. I don't have too many sick days, guys. Don't need to have too many. Right, that's it. We're done. Right, that's done. And the boys can push the door open. It's only just pushed 2. So I'm going to go and sit in the front room. Shall I take you through? Just shorten my selfie stick a little bit, guys. It's easy to get through the door if I shorten it. There you go. Hold the spoon in that hand. Right, we're there. We're going for it. There we go. And in the front room. Whoops. See what I mean about hitting the door frame. And there we go. Oh. Right. Can you hear the wind if I stand by the front window? Stopped at the moment. I can't hear it now. Typical. There. It was going woo earlier. Possibly because the back door was open. Maybe the wind was whistling through. Ah, oh, right, there you go. Right, all done. Right, I'm going to sign out. I'm going to put this video on for you. It's 23, coming up to 24 minutes long. It will take a while to load. It's 10 o'clock, just coming up now. So I'll try and load this for you guys now and see what you think. Okay, bye.